Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game 52 in the Washington Nationals replay. Nationals limping now, having lost 4 in a row as they dropped the first game of the series to the Marlins by the score of 7-2. Couple of, or at least one roster move to make note of. Joe Ross has been sent down, and James Bourque, a relief pitcher, has been called up. Bad part is James Bourque only pitched 1 inning in the 2019 season, so he does not have a card, not even in the extra players. So he's there on the roster in name only. There is no card to use for him, so he cannot pitch. But, he's just kind of there. Look at the standings going into today's game. If you're familiar with the group from the 60s called Archie Bell and the Drells, they did a song called The Tighten Up, and that's kind of what this division is doing. Nationals now only have a half-game lead over the Mets in Atlanta, 3 games over Philadelphia, and 9.5 over Miami, as things are, like we said, tightening up. Another game note, Trey Turner is hitting 118 since his return from the injured list. That's 4 for his last 34. And if he's at the top of the lineup, and your top of the lineup guy is hitting 118, that's why you're struggling offensively. Let's look at the starting pitchers for today's game. Sandy Alcantara of the Marlins. He actually is leading the National League replay right now in ERA. And we'll go to his numbers in the bottom of the first. Patrick Corbin is on the mound for the Nationals. We'll look at his numbers coming into today's game. He is 4 in 10 starts. He is 4-2 with a 3.94 ERA, 59 in the third innings pitched, 55 hits, 29 runs, 26 earned, 22 walks, 65 strikeouts. One thing of note in the replay, Patrick Corbin is holding left-handed hitters to a 162 average, but right-handers are hitting him at a 291 clip, and in the Marlins lineup are all 9 right-handed batters. So Patrick Corbin has to find a way to start getting some of these right-handers out because they are dinging him pretty good for a 291 average. Let's look at the starting lineup for the Marlins. Austin Dean is in left. Garrett Cooper is in right. Brian Anderson's at third. Castro at second. Ramirez in center. Prado at first. Rojas at short. Holiday, the backup catcher. This is his first game of the season, so he has no average. And Alcantara, the pitcher. For the Nationals defensively, you have Soto in left, Robles in center, Eaton in right, Rendon at third, Turner at short, Dozier at second, Adams at first, Gomes catching, Patrick Corbin. All right. So the Nationals are hoping their fortunes can turn around here a bit because they have been struggling to say the least. All right, leading things off will be Austin Dean. He's hitting 303, 2 homers, 6 runs driven in. And the 11th start of the season for Patrick Corbin is underway. 3-2, and that is a strikeout chance versus a right-hander, but 19 is too high. Go to Dean, 3-5, and that's a pop-up to third. Rendon is right there, 1 away. So a good start for Patrick Corbin, and he needs it. Nationals need it. They've lost 4 in a row. And now that brings up Garrett Cooper, hitting 278, 5 homers, 9 driven in. 6-1, strikeout plus, got him. So Corbin off to a very good start. Question is, how long can it last? He's gotten the first 2. Now here's Brian Anderson hitting 232, 3 homers, and 12 driven in. 4-6, that's a possible error. 2-6, that's a fly to right. Eaton's error rating's a 4. That's a 12, so no problem there. Eaton will make the play, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Patrick Corbin here in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Marlins nothing, and the Nationals coming to bat. Sandy Alcantara is your pitcher for the Marlins. As we look at his numbers, through 9 starts, he is 3-2 with a 1.73 ERA, and that leads all of baseball in the replay in ERA at 1.73. 57 and a third innings pitched, 41 hits, 14 runs, 11 earned, 22 walks, 35 strikeouts. For the Nationals, Turner is at short, Eaton's in right, Rendon's at third, Soto in left, Adams at first, Dozier at second, Robles in center, Gomes catching, and Corbin on the mound. Defensively for the Marlins, Dean is in left, Ramirez is in center, Cooper is in right, Anderson's at third, Rojas at short, Castro at second, Prado at first, Holiday behind the plate, catching the offerings of Sandy Alcantara. All right. The aforementioned Trey Turner, the struggling Trey Turner, hitting a mere 118 in his last 34 at-bats. He's 4 for his last 34, which is why he's struggling down to a 216 average. No homers and 4 driven in. Alcantara to Turner. 3-5, and that's going to be a blank. We go to Turner. 6-3, it's a fly to left, and the struggles continue. Turner is gone. That brings up Adam Eaton, hitting 265. 6 homers, 29 driven in. 2-6, that's the ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 4-6, that's the star 4, and then ends up being a fly to left for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down, and that brings up Anthony Rendon, hitting 288, 9 homers, 24 driven in. 4-1's a strikeout chance, but that's too much. For Rendon, 2-6, star 2 is a ground ball to third. Easy inning for Alcantara as he lowers that ERA even further. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the second from Nationals Park with no score. Patrick Corbin back out. We'll be facing Brian Anderson. We'll be facing Starlin Castro. Starlin Castro to lead it off. He'll be followed by Ramirez and Prado. Castro hitting 269, 6 homers, 15 driven in. 1-3 is the ballpark card going to Nationals Park again. 4-6, that's a star 4, and that's a ground ball to second. Handled by Dozier, 1 away. Sends us to Harold Ramirez, the center fielder. He's hitting 343, no homers, 2 RBI. 2-2 is a hit by pitch. He's an 8. -6 from Corbin takes that away. Go to Ramirez. 2-6, star 2 is a ground ball to short. Turner's there. 2 down. So far Corbin's holding his own. Here's Prado's hitting 215, no homers and 5 driven in. 4-6, that's a possible error. 6-4, that's a star 3. Ground ball to first. Adams' error rating's a 4. That's an 18, so no problem there. He will juggle it, but then flip it to Corbin covering to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second. No score from Nats Park. Alcantara will be facing Juan Soto to start the bottom of the second. And for Soto, he is hitting 269, 11 home runs, and 33 driven in. 4-1, strikeout chance, got him. 1 down. That will send up Matt Adams, hitting 260, 6 homers, 13 driven in. 5-5, hit by pitch. Not going to happen, too high for that. Adams will swing, 6-2, star 6. It's a fly to right. 2 down as Cooper puts it away. 2 up and 2 away for Brian Dozier. He's hitting 250, 5 homers, 16 driven in. 5-3 is a strikeout chance. 16 is too much. Dozier swings, 6-3, grounds it to third, and Anderson's right there to end the inning. Another 3 up and 3 down. So after 2 complete from Nationals Park, we got no score. And offensively, we got nothing. 12 up and 12 down on both sides combined. And now the bottom of the order, Miguel Rojas, the batter. followed by Holiday, who's having his first at bat of the season, and then Alcantara, the pitcher, who's hitting 133 on the replay. First things first, here is Rojas against Corbin. 5-5s, possible error on a ground ball. Rojas, 4-2. That's a fly to center, so no error to worry about there. As Robles puts it away. One down for Holiday. Like I said, this is his first at bat. He has no previous at bats, so he's just starting for the Marlins. Corbin, 6-2, strikeout plus, and he's starting him out with a strikeout. 7, and the plus makes it a 17, so that fits. Struck him out. So 2 down now for Alcantara. He's an 086 hitter on the season, but on the replay, he's hitting 133. So doing a little bit better on this replay. 1-4, double question mark. 1-9 is an automatic out, but that's a 14, so nothing happening there. Go to Alcantara. 5-5, he grounds to Rendon at third. And nothing doing. So neither pitcher giving an inch right now. We go to the bottom of the third, still no score. And the bottom portion of the order for the Nationals will be Dozier. I'm sorry, it'll be Robles, Gomes, and Corbin. Robles, Gomes, and Corbin due up in the bottom of the third. Robles hitting 198, 4 homers, 21 driven in. 6-3 is a possible error on a throw. Oh, the orange die fell backwards. I don't know what happened to that. Let's get that over and do it again. That was a sewer dice. 2-1. 2-1. And now I forgot what I did on the first roll. Did I roll a blank? Oh, I rolled a... No, what did I roll? I don't remember what I rolled. 2-1. Was that the first roll? I must have been, because I don't remember rolling on Alcantara. No, I rolled an error on a throw, didn't I? 2-1 is a ground ball to second, but there's no error, so I think that's what I rolled. Could be wrong. I mean, I may have, by dropping the dice, it kind of threw me off a little bit. So I hope I did that correctly. It seems like to me it was an error on a throw. Was in my mind there, so hope I did it right. If I didn't, can't help that. Have to drive on. Alcantara to Gomes. Gomes hitting 269, 4 homers, 16 driven in. 3-6 is a double question mark. 15 is too much for that. No automatic out. Gomes 2-5. We'll single to right field. We've got our first base hit of the game for either team. As Yan Gomes singles. That'll bring up Corbin. Corbin is hitting 111 on the replay. 092 on the season. Good chance for him to bunt right here. His bunt rating would drop to a 2. But first things first, we need to roll for Alcantara. First, we need to roll for a possible pickoff. Nothing happening there. Now, Alcantara will pitch to Corbin. 6-2. Strikeout chance. Now, his strikeout chance when you're trying to bunt does get cut in half. So that drops it to an 8.5. But that's a 7, so he's going to strike out anyway. Trying to bunt, so call it a KB. So Corbin out on strikes, trying to bunt. Fouls off that third strike. And now that brings up Trey Turner. Nothing on the strategy roll. Alcantara to Turner. 1-5 is a walk plus, and that'll get Turner on the base. First time he's reached in quite a while. He does have the slow-running Gomes in front of him, though, so he's not going to be able to try to steal or anything like that or use much of his speed. So 2 on with 2 outs now for Adam Eaton. Nothing on the strategy roll. Alcantara, 6-3, possible error on the throw. 1-4, ground ball to second. That's Prado. I'm sorry, it's Castro. He's a 5, but that's a 12, so no problem there whatsoever. He makes the play. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 3 at Nats Park with no score. What's happening here? Let's see. There we go. Okay. Computer didn't like what I was typing in there at first. But the inning is over, and we go to the fourth with no score. And top of the order, it'll be Austin Dean to lead off for the Marlins, followed by Cooper and Anderson against Patrick Corbin. 2-5, that's the ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 4-1, that's a single to right field, and the no-hitter is no longer. So Corbin, perfect through the first 3 innings, but starting the fourth, Austin Dean gets the base hit. He's going to attempt a 1. See if anything happens. Does not. So here's Cooper. Corbin to Cooper. 1-6, strikeout chance, got him. So Cooper is out of there. That will send up Brian Anderson. Strategy roll once again. Nothing happening. Corbin to Anderson. 6-1, strikeout plus. He got him. 2 down. So 2 away, and that'll bring up Starlin Castro. Roll strategy roll. Nothing happening. Corbin 2-5, ballpark card. We're going to Nationals Park again. 4-1, another single. Both singles he's given up have been on Nationals Park rolls, and they've both been the 4-1 for the single to right field. Dean could go to third. He's a 5 base runner. With 2 outs, he becomes a 6. You go from first to third, you add 2, gives him an 8. Eaton's a -2, but it's still a 6, so he will still get to third base without a throw. So Starlin Castro singles, puts runners at the corners with 2 down. Castro does have an attempt of 1, but nothing's happening. Here's Ramirez. Corbin 1-4, double question mark, 1-9 for the automatic out, but that's a 19. Ramirez will swing instead. 1-2, he's going to single to center, and that's going to put the Marlins in the lead, 1-0. 2-out rally by the Marlins. Now let's see if Castro can get to third. Castro runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4. To go to first to third on a single to center, you lose 1, drops into a 3. Robles is a -1, drops into a 2. 1-2, he makes it. And he does. So he does go to third. He does go to third. Let's see, Ramirez runs, and since that was a 1, we're going to re-roll this. We're going to roll the white die, and if Ramirez base run ready can beat this white die, he will take second on that throw to third. And he does. So Ramirez takes second on the throw. That was only because the first die was a 1. Okay, so now the Marlins now lead it 1-0 on the RBI single by Harold Ramirez. And now runners are at second and third with 2 down for Martin Prado. Strategy roll for the pickoff, nothing happening. Corbin to Prado. 3-6, range play at the ballpark. 6-4, that's a question mark 9. That's a 10. 10 would be a double to right field, but it's a range play for Eaton. If he can get to this, he will take the double away. He needs a 3 or less. And he cannot get it. It's going to fall for a double, a 2-run double to right field, and all of a sudden it's 3-0 Marlins. And Corbin was rolling along smoothly until this inning. He had gotten 2 outs and with only 1 runner on, but the 2-run double by Martin Prado. And that makes it 3-0 Marlins. And just when you thought Corbin had it together, he's quickly falling apart. Nothing on the strategy roll. Here's Rojas. 6-2 strikeout plus. He does strike out Rojas to end the inning. But damage obviously done for the Marlins. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Miami 3 and the Nationals nothing. And against a pitcher like Alcantara, 3 runs could be hard to come by if you're the Nationals, who are already struggling offensively in kind of a team-wide slump. So the 3 runs could be very tough to come by. Here's Rendon. 1-4. That's a straight up home run chance. 13 is there. That's a 13. Rendon, home run. Boy, talk about a way to jumpstart the old offense there. It'd be better for the Nationals if somebody had been on base, but when you're not scoring runs at all, you'll take it. That's home run number 10 for Rendon as he joins Soto in the double-digit club with home runs. He's now at 10. RBI number 25. Here's Soto. 5-2, strikeout chance got him. 1 down. And that will send up Matt Adams. 1-1 is a walk plus. He walks at a 7. Plus 1's an 8, plus the plus is an 18. So that will be a walk to Matt Adams. A 1-out walk to Adams. Sends up Brian Dozier. Alcantara with the strategy roll. Nothing happening. Dozier. 2-6. That's the ballpark card. Nationals Park. 4-4. That's a home run to the pull side. That's a 4. That's a 10 for a home run. It is a 2-run homer for Brian Dozier, and he's been needing it too because he's been struggling. 2 home runs in the inning for the Nationals, and we've got a tie game at 3-3, just like that, off of the National League ERA leader in Sandy Alcantara. It'll certainly get his ERA up a little bit more. Probably over 2 by now. Let me see what his ERA is now. Yeah, it's 2.08 now. It went from 1.73 to 2.08. Here's Robles now as maybe the Nationals offense is finally breaking through. 5-6 strikeout chance. 19 is too much. Robles, 3-3. He's going to single to left field. And maybe this is what the Nationals have been looking for the last 4 games. Here's Gomes. And Robles does have a chance to get a jump. He gets a jump at a 5. He will not go anywhere. So with 1 out, Robles at first. Here's Yan Gomes. 5-6 strikeout chance, but 18 is too high. Go to Gomes. 5-3. That's a ground ball to third. Could be a double play. He's a 2. Plus the 1 is a 1. Halfway makes it a 4. Pivot is a 0. 1-4 is a double play. Nope, it's going to be runner advance. So that's a 5-3 ground out with Robles going to second base. And that'll, by avoiding the double play, they allow Patrick Corbin to bat this inning. Plus we need a strategy roll for Alcantara. Nothing happening. 6-2, that's a strikeout chance, and he got him to end the inning. But the Nationals come back with 3 runs. They do it on 2 home runs and a single, so it's 3 hits. No errors and 1 left. At the end of 4, we are tied at 3 apiece here at Nationals Park. As all of a sudden it went from nothing on offense to 6 runs in 1 inning combined. See what the pitchers can do in this inning as we have Holiday followed by Alcantara. And then the top of the order, Austin Dean. Corbin, 1-3. Ballpark card going back to Nationals Park. Holiday, 5-4. That is a single past second base. So Nationals Park has been giving up a lot of hits here early on. Alcantara is a very good bunter, so obviously the play here is to bunt. We'll check for a pickoff from Corbin. Nothing happening. Corbin will pitch to Alcantara. 5-5. That's a possible error. Let's check Alcantara now for the bunt. He bunts at a 4, turns into a 3. Put the corners in. 3 and an 18. Let's see if that's a good bunt or not. 3 and an 18. 3 and an 18, according to this, says bunt it too hard. Proceed as you would a ground ball, double play grounder. All right. First things we got to do now is figure out who it went to. The 2 on the white die says it went to the pitcher. So it went to Corbin. He has no error rating, so he can't make an error. That's not an issue. Double play rating, though, is going to be just a 1 because there's no pivot anywhere else. So this has to be a 1 or else it's going to be a good bunt. Yep, it's a good sacrifice. So this will be a good sacrifice. 1 to 4. Moving the runner up. So Alcantara got a break there, even though he was not as proficient as he should have been with that bunt. And that puts Holiday at second with 1 out for Austin Dean. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Corbin, 1-1, strikeout plus, got him, 2 down. As Corbin tries to get out of this, he's got to get by Cooper with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Although Holiday does not run well at all. He's only a BR of 1. Nothing on the strategy roll. Corbin to Cooper, 4-6 is a possible error. Cooper, 1-3 is a single pass third or single to third. There's no error on the play. It's an S5, but even with that, Holiday with having no speed, he's got to stop at third base. So the single there puts runners at the corners, but since Rendon did not make an error, he kept the ball in the infield, and no runs will score. So they still get a chance to get out of it if Corbin can get Anderson. Strategy roll, 20, so a 1-6 is a pickoff. Nope, and it looks like Cooper got back. So there's 2 down for Anderson. 4-1, that's a possible wild pitch, but that's a 20, so no wild pitch. Corbin will pitch again. 2-1, possible error on a throw. Anderson, 3-3. It's a fly to center, no throw to worry about, and the inning's over. So a big mess there in that inning, but Corbin gets out of it. For the Marlins, no runs on 2 hits, no errors and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still 3-3 from Nationals Park. And due up for the Nationals will be the top of the order, Trey Turner. As Alcantara tries to regroup from a rough inning. Turner, fly to left and walk. 3-1's a strikeout plus, and his struggles definitely continue. Turner goes down on strikes. Here's Adam Eaton. 1-5 is a walk plus, so Adam Eaton will draw the 1-out walk, and he's going to be looking to get a jump. He can get a jump on a 2 or less. Nope, not going to happen, so Eaton will stay put. Here's Rendon. Infield double play depth. 1-6, strikeout chance is too much. Go to Rendon. 5-3 is the star 1. Ground ball to second could be the double play. Good chance for it. He's a 3. Plus 1's a 4. They're halfway is a 5. 1 to 5. Anything other than a 6, basically. Anything other than a 6 will do it. And he does. So that's going to end the inning. As that goes 4-6-3. Double play. Now, I was looking at the dice and it said 5-2, but I think I read 5-3, but I'm thinking it was 5-3. I assume I read it correctly and did not misread it. I don't know now because I can't go back. I can't rewind. So I'm just going to play it as I played it, which is a 4-6-3 double play. And if I played it wrong, so be it. Or if I read the dice wrong, I should say. It was supposed to be a pop to second. Then sorry about it, Anthony. Can't help you on that one. Sometimes my eyes read the wrong place. All right, so for the Nationals in the 5th, they get nothing. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the 6th, and we're still at a 3-3 tie. Corbin can face 24 batters. Right now, he has faced 21, so this may be his last inning. Here's Starlin Castro. 6-2, strikeout plus, got him. Castro out on strikes. We'll bring up Harold Ramirez. 2-3, that's a blank against a righty. 6-6, that's a grounder to short, 2 down. And that'll send us to Martin Prado. 2-1 is a possible error on a throw. 4-5, and that is a pop out to Rendon at third to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Corbin. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Still 3-3. And now Corbin has faced 24 batters, so he will be tired if he pitches any further. He will have to pitch under the fatigue guidelines to be on alert for that. So bottom of the sixth we go. Now Contra can face 26, so he's a little bit more lengthy. He's faced 21, so he can face 5 more batters. Here's Soto, who struck out twice. 5-5 is a hit by pitch, but that won't be happening. That's too high. Here is Soto. 6-6, he's going to fly to center, 1 away. Soto retired. And that sends us to Matt Adams. 1-4, straight up home run. That's a 14, that's a 9, it's gone. Matt Adams, home run number 7. RBI number 14, the Nationals take a 4-3 lead. They've come back from down 3-0 to take a 4-3 lead. And now Corbin could be the winner if the bullpen holds it, or if he pitches further, we'll see. Here is Dozier. Speaking of home runs, he hit one last time. 5-1, home run question mark, but against a right-hander, that's a 0. So no home runs allowed to right-handers. Although he did allow one here on the ballpark, so what are you going to do? So it's blank, so we go to Dozier to finish. 5-1, he's not going to homer, but he's going to single to center. He's 2 for 3. And just like that, all of a sudden, the Nationals now have 6 hits and 4 runs in 6 innings. So pretty good for them compared to what they had been doing. Attempt of 1 for Dozier. Nothing happening. That will send up Victor Robles. 1-4. That's a straight up home run chance, but that's too high. That's a 19. So Robles can't connect on that. But he will swing. 5-1. He's going to single past third. Now let's see, to get from first to third, you've got to have a 6 base running rating, so that's not going to happen. So runners at first and second with 1 out. And that brings up Yan Gomes. Now the strat computer says Alcantara is tired. Let's see, he can face, this is batter 26 right here, so he'll be tired after the Gomes at bat, not during this at bat. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Alcantara, 4-4, blank, we go to Gomes. 5-4, that is a fly to left, 2 down. And that's going to bring up Corbin. Or do you want to bring in a pinch hitter? You got 2 runners on, and a pinch hit could help the cause. But do you want Corbin? Because you hate to go to the Nationals bullpen. I just hate to go to the Nationals bullpen. I hold off as long as I can. So, but do you cap Corbin at 6 innings pitched and hope the bullpen can do something? I'm going to stick with Corbin. I just don't trust the bullpen. I'd rather not get to them until I can possibly avoid it. So we're going to let Corbin keep pitching. That's a 1, but I don't think Dozier's going to try to steal third. That wouldn't make any sense. So here is Corbin. Alcantara to Corbin. 6-3, possible error on the throw. 3-1 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. His error rating's a 10. That's an 8. That's an error on a throw. So how about that? Error on a throw. Now, is it a 2-base error or a 1-base error? It's very critical because you have the runner at second. So I want to get to the chart here. Make sure I do this right, or at least hopefully correct to do it right. Error on a throw. Failed error on a throw. It says throwing to question mark. I'm looking right here. Error on the pitcher on a throw. 2 question mark. Comes down here. It says throwing error with potential for advancing to another base on a bad throw. Roll 1d6, checks against the range of the throw of the receiver. All right, in this case with 2 outs, he'd be throwing to first base. So Prado is a 3. So we check the range of the Prado, see if he can knock this thing down. 1, 2, or 3, he knocks it down. 4, 5, or 6, it gets past him. It's going to get past him, so it fails that check. Roll 1d6, check against the runner base running rating. So we're going to roll 1d6 and check it against the runner's base running rating. Dozier runs at a 5. Robles runs at a 4. So as long as, let's see, if he beats it, let's see here. If less than or equal to the runner, hitter gets an extra base. If higher, they stay. So basically, unless this is a 6, Dozier will score. It's a 2, so Dozier is going to score. Robles is going to get the extra base as well. Corbin will not. He will stop there on an E1. And Robles will go here on an E1. And Dozier will score on that E1. So it ends up being a 2-base error except for Corbin. He stays at first. So I need to type this into the computer. And there you have it. It's now 5-3 Nationals as Alcantara threw it away. Prado was unable to knock it down. It is now 5-3 Nats. Turner, the batter. Bullpen for the Marlins is pretty much ready. Pitcher spot is scheduled to bat third next inning. So they could possibly do a double switch, or they could let Alcantara try to get Turner out. I think they're going to let Alcantara try to get Turner out. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Alcantara to Turner, 5-5, hit by pitch. That's too much, so we go to Turner. 3-3, and he's going to single to center field. So Turner had been struggling all this time. Finally gets a base hit. It will score Robles. Corbin will stop at second. He's run rating of 1. He's not going to go anywhere. But it's an RBI single. RBI single for, well, actually, he could get there because Ramirez in center is a +2. He runs at a 1. You add 1 because there's 2 outs. It's a +2. That's actually a 4. 1-4, he can make it to third base. And he does. So I've shortchanged Corbin there. He actually gets to third base on that. So in the old Strat lingo, that's a single star. And now that's going to be it for Alcantara. They're going to have to take him out, and they're going to bring in Wei-Yin Chen. Will be coming on as the lefty Eaton is coming up. And it looks like we're going to have a double switch as well. So let's look at the Marlins side of the house and see who they might want to double switch with. Who they have on the bench. Neil Walker is going to come in and play first base and bat 9th. And Prado, who made the last out, he will be removed from the game, and Wei-Yin Chen will be coming in to take his spot. So the double switch will bring on Neil Walker. So now Neil Walker is at first base. He's a 3 and a 2. So it will be Walker, not Prado anymore. It will now be Walker at first base. And Wei-Yin Chen will be on for the Marlins. And leaving the game will be Martin Prado. And Adam Eaton is your batter. So let's go to the computer and put all this in so I can get things done logistically. Chen will come on and bat in the number 6 position, formerly held by Prado. And Neil Walker will come in and bat 9th and play first base. And he will bat 3rd in the top of the inning. All right, so the new pitcher is Wei-Yin Chen. Hasn't had a good replay. He's 1-0, but he's got an ERA of 7.59. 21 innings, 30 hits. 6 home runs in 30 innings of pitching. So it gives up the long ball. But here's Adam Eaton, no strategy role, with Corbin at 3rd and 2 outs. Chen, 6-3, and I guess the lefty, that's a straight up home run. I was just talking about the long ball, but that's a 10, and Eaton's only a 4, so Chen escapes that. We go to Eaton instead. 6-5, he flies to left to end the inning. So almost disaster there for Chen. Fly to left ends the inning, but the Nationals pick up another 3 runs and now lead it 6-3. Let's see here. There was an error, but it didn't amount. I mean, Robles would have scored anyway, regardless of the error on the pitcher. He would have scored on Turner's hit, so all the runs are earned. 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. So we go to the 7th, 6-3 Nationals, and Patrick Corbin staying in there even though he's tired. He's going to stay in there and try to go a little bit further. Of course, he's on a very short leash. As bullpen activity for the Nationals, they do have Wander Suero ready to go in the bullpen just in case. Just in case Wander Suero will be coming on. For the Marlins, it'll be Miguel Rojas to lead it off, followed by Holiday, and then Neil Walker, who came in on the double switch. So all of a sudden, 6-3 Nationals, 6 unanswered runs. Corbin, 5-5, possible error on a ground ball. 4-3, and that's a ground ball to short, but that's an 11, and Turner's only a 7, so he will make the play. 1 down. And if they can get 7 innings out of Corbin, I'm sure they would be ecstatic. Have Suero pitch the 8th and Doolittle the 9th would be the plan, I suppose. Here's Holiday. 5-3, strikeout plus to a lefty, but he's a righty, so it's a blank. 5-6, that is a fly to center, 2 down. So Corbin 1 out away from getting that 7 innings of pitching in. Here's Neil Walker, his first at bat since coming on the double switch. He's hitting .271, 5 homers and 22 driven in. Corbin 6-2, strikeout plus, and he got him. No, he didn't. I take it back. Against lefties, he's only a 4. So that'd be a 14, so he did not get him. Walker fends it off and gets to swing. 3-3 flies to left, and that'll get him. So Corbin's going to finish in style, go 7 innings. How about that? He's going to go 7 innings. So that was a fly to left to finish it out. Corbin will go 7 innings, and I'll do the numbers on Corbin very quickly for his totals. Get to the box score. And I could do Alcantara's as well. Corbin, 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. Let's see, no walks and 7 strikeouts. The no walks was a big key there. And he could go to 5-2 with the victory. For Alcantara, he finishes up 5 2/3. He gives up 8 hits, 6 runs, 4 of which were earned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, but 3 long balls. The long ball is what really got him. And then, of course, Chen is still in there. So Chen only faced 1 batter, so he can certainly face some more. He can face up to 7, so he's going to try to give him some length. Rendon is your batter as we start the bottom of the 7th. Saying you're taking me out to the ball games. I'm sure the Nat fans are happy the fact that they're actually scoring some runs for a change. They lead at 6-3. Rendon has one of those 3 home runs. He will lead off against Chen. 3 1s, a strikeout, 6 got him. So Chen trying to hold the fort. 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. 3-3, strikeout chance, but that's too much. We go to Soto. 5-2, he flies to center, 2 down. Soto still struggling. His average has gone way down. It was up near 300. Now it's around 265. Here's Matt Adams. He homered his last time up. 3 1s, a strikeout chance, too much. Go to Adams. 6-2, star 6 is a fly to right. That's going to end the inning. So Chen, 4 up and 4 down against Wei-Yin Chen. We go to the 8th. It is 6-3 Nationals. And we will get a new pitcher. It'll be Wander Suero. Wander Suero is on to take the place of Patrick Corbin. So we'll bring Suero on, and he'll be facing Dean to lead things off. Of course, now that the righties are coming in, or Suero is coming in to pitch, let's see, are we going to have a double switch? We are going to have a double switch. We are having a double switch. Matt Adams will leave the game. Suero is going to come on, and so let's go back to this side. Suero is going to come on and pitch for the Nationals, but he's going to bat in the 5th position, held by Matt Adams. And Howie Kendrick will take over at first base, and he will bat in the 9th position. So that's the double switch that's being made there. And here we go. Wander Suero enters this game 1-1 with 1 save and a 4.64 ERA, which is pretty much right in line so far with what his ERA was in real life, as he had a 4.54 ERA. And let's get the lineup straight. Kendrick now will come in and bat in the 9th position, and Matt Adams is no longer in the game. All right, Austin Dean will lead it off. Let's look at the Marlins bench. They got Granderson. Let's see, they used Walker, so he's been used on the double switch. But they have Granderson, Alfaro, and Herrera. Herrera's a switch hitter. Granderson's the lefty that they have, but let's see, do they want to... They're going to bring in Granderson to hit for Dean. So Curtis Granderson is coming on to pinch hit for Dean here in the 8th inning. Curtis Granderson, he'll stay in the game, of course, to play left field. So Granderson is going to be on to pinch hit for Dean, as Dean was 0 for 3. I'm sorry, he was 1 for 3 in the game. Granderson's going to come on, and on the replay, he's only hit a .144, 4 homers and 10 driven in. He's trying to spark something for the Marlins. Suero delivers 5-3, strikeout chance, 12, got him. So he sparked a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So maybe that was a bad move, I don't know. Looking at Dean's card, he would have flied to left. So tit for tat, I suppose. Here's Garrett Cooper. Suero to Cooper, 4-5. That is a home run question mark. Against a right-hander, 1-18. That passes with a 15. So 1-10, and Garrett Cooper hits a home run. He does not. It's a 13, but he does get to swing. 5-1. He's on the ground to third. Rendon is there. 2 down. So 2 down for Brian Anderson. Suero, 5-6. Walk plus. And he will issue the 2-out walk and send it to Starlin Castro. Marlins are in run-safe mode, I think. No, actually, no, they're not. We're going to go ahead and have the strategy roll. Nope, nothing happening. Suero to Castro, 6-5, strikeout chance, too high. Castro gets to swing. 3-5 against a right-hander. That's a ground ball to third, so the split worked against him. Righty-righty split cost him that one. As Rendon throws to Kendrick, and the inning's over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 6-3 favor of the Nationals. Chen's back out there. He's going to keep going. He's faced 4 batters. He can face 7, so he's not tired yet. And, of course, now we need to move on the computer. We've got to move Granderson into left field since he pinch hit for Austin Dean. So now we take Dean out of the left field position. Oops, tape's not working too well. There is it. All right, let's see what the numbers for Granderson show. He is a 3, 0, and a 1 for Granderson. All right, so Dozier's the leadoff man, followed by Robles and Gomes. Chen, 5-4, strikeout chance too high. Dozier, 4-1. He's going to single to left field. How about that? Dozier's 3 for 4. He's turning it on a little bit. He's got an attempt of 1, but a -1 from Chen takes that away, so no strategy roll. Here's Robles, 3-3. Strikeout chance, 19 is too much. Robles, 3-3 again. He's going to single to left. Robles is 3 out of 4. How about that? Dozier will hold with the ball hit to left field. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And now this is the last batter Chen can face before he gets tired. So the Marlin bullpen is active. They do have Tayon Guerrero loosening in the pen, right-hander. Will be coming on. 2-6. Home run chance to a lefty, but Gomes is a righty, so it's a blank. Gomes, 5-1. Lines at the short, could be a double play somewhere. Let's check the charts, and I'm still using the original charts. So with runners at first and second, a liner to short, a 1, it goes, they pick off the guy at first. 2 through 3, we pick off a runner at second. It's a 4, so everybody got back. So how about that? Everybody got back. Johnny on the spot. They all retreat, and here's Howie Kendrick now. Again, Chen is now tired, but I think they're gonna keep him in there to face Kendrick. Or do they? Yeah, I think you kind of have to, because up until this inning, he's pitched pretty well. Chen to Kendrick, 2-1 is a ballpark chance, so we go to Nationals Park. 5-6 is a ground ball to short. This could be a double play. He's a 2. He's a +1, makes it a 3. They're halfway, makes it a 4. 1-4 for a double play. It's a 5, so they don't get the double play. But the 5 will be better than Robles, so it's a 6-4 fielder's choice. Dozier goes to third. And Kendrick reaches on the fielder's choice. And that goes 6-4. So 2 down now with runners at the corners for Trey Turner. And Chen's going to try to get through this inning. 3-1 strikeout chance, and he did it. So Chen gets through some big-time struggles and gets through the inning. So Chen's going to go 2 1/3 innings. He will not be available tomorrow's game, that's for sure. He goes 2 1/3 innings and gives up 2 hits, no runs. He walks none, and he strikes out 2. So outstanding outing for Wei-Yin Chen. And now we go to the top of the 9th. 6-3 Nationals. Suero's day is done, I do believe, as he goes 1 inning and faces 4 batters. He would be tired if he comes back out, so they're going to bring in Sean Doolittle to try to secure the save. When you lost 4 in a row, you don't want to take a 3-run lead or no 3-run lead. You don't want to take a chance. You bring in the best you have, and that is Sean Doolittle. He does, I believe, have 13 saves. I'll have to double check it. Let's see, Suero went the 1 inning, walking a strikeout, nothing else. So Sean Doolittle is coming on to try to finish it out for the Nationals, to protect this 6-3 lead and give the Nationals a much-needed win. He will be facing Ramirez, a pinch hitter for Chen, who's going to be Alfaro. He's the last guy they have. So Alfaro, their normal catcher, will pinch hit here in the 9th, and then Rojas. So first things first, it's Harold Ramirez against Doolittle. 6-2. Ramirez is a righty, so that's a blank. Go to Ramirez. 5-3. That's a single to right field. So Ramirez gets himself a base hit. And now we're going to have the pinch hitter Alfaro in the game. And they've also got Herrera. I forgot about Herrera. Herrera's a switch hitter, but Alfaro is the better hitter, so they're going to bring in Alfaro. They still have Herrera. I accidentally crossed him out, but he's still there. He has not participated as of yet. So let's bring in Jorge Alfaro. And on the replay, Alfaro is hitting .257, 5 homers, and 17 driven in. Dave Martinez a little bit nervous in the bullpen, even though it's a 3-run lead. Leadoff man gets on and your bullpen's been shaky. You tend to be a little nervous. No strategy roll. They're in runner safe mode right now. Doolittle, 5-4. 5-4 is a straight-up home run chance against the lefty. That's a 13. That's an 8. It's gone. A 2-run homer for Jorge Alfaro. A 2-run pinch hit homer. And it's a 6-5 game just that fast. And Doolittle crapping the bed early. And now they're really in trouble. The bullpen now for the Nationals has gotten up again. Javi Guerra is quickly loosening down there to see what he can do. He may be called on to rescue Doolittle. We'll see. Here is Rojas. Now it's just a 6-5 game. 5-4, and it's the same roll again. Another home run chance. That's a 13, though. That's too high for that. So Doolittle groove one again, but Rojas missed it. But he will get the swing. 6-6, he's going to pop it to third. So Doolittle caught a break there. That could have been a tie game just that quickly. And another horrible blown save. Here's Holiday. Doolittle to Holiday, 3-3, and that's a walk plus. So he will walk Holiday. And that brings up Neil Walker. Neil Walker is your batter. Doolittle is now tired. So this could be his last batter. We'll have to see. Guerra is loosening down there. He's probably close to being ready. Walker the batter. Holiday doesn't run all that well. In fact, they're going to use a pinch runner. They're going to bring in Herrera to pinch run for Holiday. And if it goes extra innings, they have Alfaro will turn around and catch. So Herrera is the pinch runner, and we'll look at Herrera's run rating. Rosel Herrera, his BR is a 4, whereas Holiday was a 1. So that's huge because scoring on the base hit could be big. Plus, he has an attempt of 4. They're now, since it's only 1-run game, you're back to strategy rolls. He can get a jump at 4. He does not. 19 is a chance for a bunt, but you already got 1 out, so there's no reason to bunt. We'll let Walker swing away, but I do need now to put the pinch runner in, so he's there on the computer. And that's it for the bench. The Marlins have now used everybody. All right. Doolittle to Walker. 2-5, and that's a straight-up home run chance. But Walker has no home runs against the lefties, which is why I left Doolittle in there, because I knew Walker couldn't hit a home run. And it's a good thing that he couldn't, because he would have. But it's just going to be a blank, and we go to Walker's card. 5-6, it's a fly to right, 2 down. So I had to look at his card and saw that he had 0 home runs. And that was the only reason I left Doolittle in there. And now we got Granderson, lefty on lefty. Might as well keep him in there too, because he has less of a chance of a home run here as well, although he does hit quite a few doubles against the lefties, plus a triple against the lefties. So, but I think you got to go down. You got to go down with the captain of the ship, Doolittle. I think you're going to have him do what he can do. First we'll roll strategy roll. No, nothing happening. So Doolittle to Granderson. Now a 6-5 game, tying runs at first base with 2 outs. Doolittle to Granderson. 3-6, range play. Granderson. 2-1, it's a single to left, but it's a range check on Soto. He's a 3. 1, 2, or 3, and the game is over. Can't get it, it's a single. Single to left. And I don't think Herrera's going to get to third on that. He would be a 5, but then you lose. He's a 4 with 2 outs, makes him a 5, but you lose 2 going to third, makes him a 3. And you don't want to make the last out at third base. So he's in scoring position at second base, so there's no reason to move him up. It's a single. And now with Cooper coming up, that's going to be it for Doolittle. They cannot afford any further. Javi Guerra is going to be coming on, so Doolittle cannot get it done. He's going to go 2/3 of an inning, and he gives up 3 hits. So far, 2 runs and a walk, no strikeouts. So he just didn't have it. And now it's up to Javi Guerra to hold on to everything with 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the 9th. So Javi Guerra is on. And this will be a devastating blown save if it happens. Guerra is on, no strategy roll to worry about. Garrett Cooper. 5-1. He's not tired, so it's no single there. And just out of curiosity, had I left Doodle in there, 5-1 was a double question mark. 1-11 would have been a single, and the D20 was a 7. So that would have tied the game had I left Doodle in there. Plus, that would have been his fatigue check. He'd have come out of the next go anyway. So smart, at least on the first part of the roll, it was a good move to take him out. We'll see what happens. If Garrett Cooper does something, then it doesn't matter. Cooper with the chance. 1-1. He lines it to third, and the ball game is over. So yes, had I left Doodle in there to face Cooper, the Marlins would have tied it. But as it was, Garrett comes in and gets the save. And Doolittle had all kinds of issues, but the Nationals pull it off and hold on to win this thing by the score of 6-5. And they break the 4-game losing streak. So for the Nationals, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left on 7. For the Marlins, 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. They left on 6. Winning pitcher was Corbin. He's now 5-2. Losing pitcher was Alcantara. And he is now 3-3, and his ERA jumps up to 2.14 from the 1.73 that it was. And the save goes to Guerra, his first, because Doolittle couldn't get it done. All right, so the Nationals, with the victory, improved to 29-23, go back a full game ahead of the Mets, depending on what they do, and Atlanta, depending on what they do. But they break the 4-game losing streak, which was the most important. And Guerra, fortunately, gets them off the hook and gets Sean Doolittle off the hook, because that would have been really something to blow a 3-run lead in the 9th. So, never know what you're going to get with the Nationals bullpen. It's just a mess, but they managed to hold on and win it by the final score of 6-5. Again, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 7 left for the Nationals. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 6 left for the Marlins. Corbin the winner, 5-2. Alcantara the loser, 3-3. And Javi Guerra, his first save. So that's going to do it from here. Game 2 in the series is complete. They have now split 1 game apiece. Game 51 is in the books. 52 is in the books. Game 53 and the 3rd game of the series will be coming up next. And that's going to feature... That is going to feature Caleb Smith against Eric Fetty. So that's going to do it from here. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.